Not sure what happened there. Apologies for the disruption in tonight's broadcast. Just letting Josh know that he can rejoin. So just where Josh was leaving off there, lots of backlash for Harry and Meghan today. Like Josh said, it was a very sort of orchestrated publicity event, and the Remembrance Day events is something that maybe isn't the right subject matter for a PR event on that scale. So a lot of people really take it very, very seriously. I know for one, my nana die, takes it to heart, because as people all over will still have family members that remember the war's happening, and still lots of family members in active service right across the UK and of course the world, and we're not just remembering the world wars on a day like today. We're thinking about people in active service too, so it's something that isn't taken lightly by people here in the UK, and I think fairly understandable that it wasn't seen in the way that Harry and Meghan, or maybe their PR outfit, would have hoped. So there we go. We'll see if we can get Josh to comment on that in a moment's time, if he decides to reappear. Hello to everyone that's rejoining the broadcast. Apologies for the issues. Not sure if we're going to get Josh back before the end of the broadcast tonight. I have let him know that we're waiting for him, and the door is open should he want to appear. I've sent him a little message, so maybe we'll return to Harry and Meghan when Josh returns. But just going to talk briefly about I'm a Celebrity, obviously a huge reality show that is back in business for 2020 in a fairly different scenario to ones that we've seen before. Usually it would happen in Australia, and ITV Studios did attempt to make it happen but just couldn't for this year, so instead it is happening in a castle in North Wales, and quite an interesting lineup actually. People like Mo Farah, Olympic gold medalist, TV presenter that we've not seen a lot of, Vernon Kay, former EastEnders actresses, and BBC journalist Victoria Derbyshire's going into the jungle, or shall we say castle. Beverly Callard, a very famous face from Coronation Street, a popular soap here in the UK, Giovanna Fletcher, who is the wife of Tom Fletcher from McFly, AJ Pritchard, a dancer who has been on Strictly Come Dancing, and Shane Ritchie, a very famous character here in the UK, a guy that I've interviewed on several occasions. So that is the lineup to this year's I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, happening this year in a castle. Now, that is going to completely change the whole sort of feel of the show, because remember, this would happen in the Australian outback, in the jungle, and all of the challenges would be based around the fact that this was taking place in the jungle, and there would be kangaroos' testicles and widgety grubs that the participants would have to eat in different eating challenges. So how will it happen in a UK lens? How will those sorts of challenges happen in the Great British, the Welsh countryside, in that castle? That all remains to be seen. But obviously, this is something that me and Josh will keep our eyes on. We didn't manage to get Josh to return, unfortunately, but I will tell him that he was sorely missed. So lots to come next week. We're going to be touching on the launch of that new series of The Crown. We'll, of course, follow closely what happens with those Martin Bashir allegations about his interview with the Princess of Wales, Diana, and we'll keep our eyes on the jungle, or should I say castle? We can't call it the jungle now, can we? It's the castle. We'll keep our eyes on the castle to bring you all the latest goss from what's going on in there. But it's been fun to spend some time with you tonight. Apologies for the technical glitch. Really not sure what happened there. I'll do some investigating and make sure that it doesn't happen again. But thanks for joining, and I will be back with you, with Josh Rom, next Wednesday for another episode of Offbeat. But thanks for joining us.